Hello and welcome to the New Indian Express Online. I'm Bansi Kadapa. With me is Member of Parliament, former Member of Parliament, Mr. Hanumanthaiya. Well, Mr. Hanumanthaiya, you were a Member of Parliament of the Rajya Sabha from Karnataka until 2 days ago.
Yes.
Your tenure got over. Now, as all of us know, Mr. Kharge is a Dalit and he is the AICC president, and he is being seen as a as a leader also of the community. So how much of Dalit consolidation will happen in India, considering that, out of the total number of parliament seats, we have a fixed Dalit, seats, reserved seats, that is 84 for scheduled castes and 47 for scheduled tribes across India.
Yes.
So how do you see the consolidation happening for the party?
No, Kharge is the second Dalit All India President for Congress. And now it is a crucial time for the Congress party also to win over this election, 2024 election. So we are hoping, and the party is again making an experiment, that Dalit votes will be consolidated and we will get good number of seats in these reserved constituencies of both scheduled caste and scheduled tribe. Particularly in Karnataka, I am hopeful all the reserved constituencies will win over by Congress party. And across the country, we are trying to get the consolidation of these votes so that we will get more number of seats in these constituencies.
Okay.
Particularly in Hindi belt, our representation is very meager. So we are now trying through Kharge the consolidation of Dalit votes, and they will going to give more number of seats for the Congress.
Okay. Now you are also the co-chairman of the campaign committee, and while you are one of the co-chairmen, the chairman is a backward, is Mr. Vinay Kumar Surake.
Yes.
And one of the other
Vice
chairman is a Muslim.
Yeah.
So you have Dalit, you have
OBC.
minority, and you have OBC. Yeah. So very huge chunk. So how do you look at this formula really helping in Karnataka, considering there are about 30 to 40,000 persons of your community alone in over 100 constituencies in Karnataka?
No, my own caste, I belongs to scheduled caste left. We are about 30 to 40,000 votes in about 100 constituencies.
Only your community?
Only
your sub-community?
Yes, your sub-community.
Okay.
And the scheduled caste put together,
Dalits as a whole.
yes, Dalits as a whole, and scheduled caste and scheduled tribe put together, we are more than 130 constituencies, we are the deciding voters. So that votes, if it comes to Congress, I think we should win more than 20 seats in Karnataka. But we have to see how the people will vote to our guarantees and to consolidation of scheduled caste and scheduled tribes, and the basic principles of Congress being the social justice and the marginalized communities. We are hoping for a better future in Karnataka and across the country also.
Okay. Now in Kolar, which is a reserved seat, we saw Mr. Munyappa, who is a Dalit leader. We saw a standoff between him and another senior Congress leader, Mr. Ramesh Kumar, who is not a Dalit.
Yes.
So in the standoff, you were one of the aspirants. What really happened in Kolar? Because they brought in a new face, Mr. Gautam. So what really happened in Kolar?
No, the problem was that there was two groups. The MLAs were not in favor of Munyappa's candidature. He being the minister, he also said that I don't want to contest. But he wants the ticket to be given to his son-in-law, who is an employee in government of Karnataka. But those MLAs were against that. So in between, they were searching for a acceptable candidate and winnable candidate. Then my name came into the picture.
You are from just across the border.
No, I am just adjacent to Kolar constituency. I am from Bijapur Taluk, and I have a regular touch with Kolar constituency, where my Dalit movement started from there. My literary activities, I have participated in a lot of.
Writer.
Yes, I am also a writer. So I have done. I was a party observer in the organization for Kolar more than 7-8 years. So I had very good contact with the Kolar constituency. So my name was acceptable and accepted by many people. Subsequently, the quarrel between these two groups came to an understanding and said we want a new candidate. Neither this group or that group, it should not. But actually, I was not belongs to anybody's group. I was not in a group. These people have accepted my name just because they don't want the other Muniyappa and his family.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, I was the candidate, but I was not for any group. I was about to talk to Muniyappa also if I was given a ticket, so that please support me to win over, and there was a fair chance for me to win. But subsequently, the developments took place in such a way that they deleted my name and they
brought in a newcomer.
Yeah.
All right. Now, also, your name was, you were a sitting member of parliament and your tenure got over just 2 days ago, and in the elections that just got over, Nasir Hussain managed to get in.
Yeah.
Number 2, G.C. Chandrasekhar, who was also a sitting member of parliament in Rajya Sabha with you, he managed to get back. But you couldn't. They brought in a newcomer from,
Delhi,
from the AICC by name Mr. Ajay Manke. And you were removed.
Yeah.
So, can you tell us about that? Why you were discontinued? Because your performance in the parliament, as far as attendance is concerned, as far as participation in debates was concerned, was extraordinary. So,
if that were the parameter to consider the continuation of the term, second term, and usually Congress gives second term for all the candidates, I would have got the chance to continue for the second term without any problem. I should have been, because my attendance is very good, my participation, even Kargeji being the leader of the opposition in the Rajya Sabha, he knows better than anybody else that how my performance was. And I raised the state issues in the Rajya Sabha, which are very, very important, which are Upper Bhadra, Mahadai, and even this Ettinhole, to be made as a national project, to give funds. And even during the natural calamity, I raised that issue that central government has to release the funds for natural calamity.
And other things.
So many issues. And I have participated and initiated many bills discussion in the Rajya Sabha. That opportunity was given by my party. And many issues which I raised, like transgender bill, Ayurveda bill, these bills were get the attention of the whole experts of the subjective matter. But in that, if that is the parameter, I should have been continued. But I don't know. Somebody came from Delhi.
What parameters they've used?
That is what I am even surprised to hear. It is still a mystery. And just because a person came from Delhi and I have been discontinued, it is a shock for me even today. It is a shock for me. And I was expecting, definitely I will be continued. And Kargeji being the President of All India, and he is from Karnataka, he knows me from the beginning, from my political career. When I was in the Legislative Council, he was our leader in the House. So he knows me very well. And in the House, Rajya Sabha, he was our opposition leader, and he knows me very well how I was performing. With all that, it is still a shock to me.
Okay. So, thank you for joining us with all those details. There it is, Mr. L. Hanumanthaiya, who is a writer, who is Congress member of the Rajya Sabha, who is now the co-chairman of the campaign committee, saying that this will ensure Dalit consolidation. And that means easily the Congress should do well in a large number of seats where Dalit votes are there. Will this happen? All these are questions before us. With camera person Alan, this is Bansi for the New Indian Express Online.